Woohoo! Do you remember Beware the Ides of March? Did you study Shakespeare in school and the play Julius Caesar? And Brutus says to Julius Caesar, beware the Ides of March. And on the 15th, they all assassinated him. It's something that's always stuck in my mind. Whenever the 15th comes up. But it also reminds me of March being that month of change. You know, in the Southern Hemisphere, it's of course when the weather starts to shift a little, gets darker earlier, and the mornings can be just that little bit cooler. And of course, here in the Northern Hemisphere, the spring's coming, the flowers are starting to blossom, and there's a just sense of, oh, we are heading towards the warmer weather here in Vancouver because of daylight saving now. The sun is not going down till after 7 o'clock, which is just delightful. But the middle of March is also that time to do a review of where you're at. You know, this is the end. We're coming up to the end of the first quarter of 2024. Can you believe that? This morning, I went back through my goals that I looked at the 1st of January, and it was really interesting. I could tick off most of them, but there were a few like, oh, gee, I forgot about that one. So if you're there, if you're thinking, you know what, I haven't really achieved what I want to do, especially when it comes to health and fitness, if you're still struggling with that spare tire, that belly fat, just won't go from around the middle, or you're just not feeling like you are operating on all cylinders. There's so much more that you can do if you just had the energy. Last week I did a masterclass on the 3 key strategies to shifting that stubborn belly fat. In particular, it's for busy professional women over 50. We had over 100 registered, 40 plus on the call. And the call actually went on for quite a while because of the questions that were asked. And some of the questions I couldn't get to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do an encore session of that particular webinar coming up next Friday here in the Northern Hemisphere. At the same time, it'll be Saturday morning in the Southern Hemisphere, where I can do a really more in-depth, deep dive into some of the questions that were coming up during that session. Now, there is a replay. If you did register, I will be sending you a replay, but I know you. It's an hour and 20 minutes. You're not going to watch it. I get that. That's why we're going to do it all again. So, next Friday, if you're in the Northern Hemisphere, Saturday if you're in the Southern Hemisphere, join me for the encore session of the 3 key strategies to shifting stubborn belly fat, particularly if you're a busy woman, busy professional woman, and you can do it in little as 9 minutes a day, a little secret that I want to share with you. So click on the link. I'd love to see you there.